Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to VFG Movie Reviews with your host, Tim Williams. How's it going, guys? Welcome to VFG Movie Reviews, and this is my review for Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. This is a part of our Attack the Franchise series. If you guys would like to be a part of it and know when every one of these videos drop, please like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification to all. And if you'd like to know what movies we are attacking or being attacked, down in our description we'll give you the list of every movie franchise we are doing for the year of 2023. Let's get right into this. Oh my goodness. This was dope. This was one of my my personal favorite Star Trek movie that I saw with my dad for multiple reasons. One, this was the first time I ever figured out the movie before it ended. And this was, before we knew it, was about to kick off the brand new Star Trek TNG, something I will fall in love with and always be cool with. I loved it. So all the crew is coming back for this. Shatner, Nimoy, Nichols, Kogan, Kelly, Takai. We are adding Kim Cattrall as Lieutenant Versla. We are adding Christopher Plummer to this mix. Remember when I said David Warner from the other movie? He is now playing Chancellor Gorgon. Kurtwood Smith is playing the Federation president. And we have Michael Dorn as Colonel Worf. I think that's his name. I think that's his name. So this is the first time we ever see Worf before he moves on to the next series. So what's this movie about? Quick and succinct, the crew of the Enterprise are framed for the death of Chancellor Gorgon by mysterious forces to end the peace talks with the Klingon nation. But now it is up to the Enterprise crew to break Kirk and Spock out and find out what is going on. Like I said, I did figure out this movie and the ending to this movie before it was done, and it was because of the Klingon blood on the boots. I called it. I was like, that's going to be how they figure it out. And then I figured out the rest going on. Again, I try really hard not to go full hard into spoilers with you guys, just for the sheer fact. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like, I really want you guys to sit down, go watch these movies. These are brilliant movies. This holds great heart to myself. But I loved it. I loved seeing Worf in this. When I was a kid, I didn't appreciate it. But then going back, I'm like, holy shit, Worf. Michael Dorn was a Klingon and then played a Klingon on the series. Like, it was just cool as hell to see that. Now, this is also the last movie that is completely helmed by the original crew. The next movie, Star Trek Generations, is the new crew with the old crew combined before they actually kick off their own movie franchise, which I'm excited to talk about. I love me some TNG. I really do. What makes this a cool movie? Well, I do love the whole atmosphere behind them being framed for this murder and then having to go into everything to find out who did it. So basically, this is a big whodunit movie. which is really dope. Like, how often do you see in a tentpole action movie, much like Star Trek or something like that, do you get a whodunit, and a good whodunit at that? There are like clues. There are clues. There are everything to make this a great whodunit. If I had to put this on a list of whodunits, this would definitely make the top 10. I don't know about the top 5, but this definitely would make the top 10. I was really sad that this ended up being the last of the original crew. Everybody was getting up there in age. And not knowing what the future held for the franchise and for what we were doing. I remember talking to my dad about it before Generations was announced. And he was really upset. He was really sad about it. You know, my dad started watching Star Trek like when it first debuted, and then watched all the movies. The next one, I'm not going to go into much with it, but is a very tentpole movie for my dad and me. I guess it was the one moment that we actually like had a moment and stuff like that. But this movie is dope. Like I said, I love the twists. I love the turns. Klingons are awesome characters. I know, like in the laters, we deal more with the Romulans, which is cool. You know, get away from the Klingons, deal more with the Romulans. It makes for better things. But yeah, man, like I really dug this movie, and again, I don't want to go into super spoilers beyond what I said. Oh, but Iman is in this movie, and she plays a shapeshifter, and it's pretty cool. There's a moment where her and Kirk are fighting, and she changes to Kirk, and she's like, "Would you prefer this more?" And he's like, he says like a line. He's like, "No, not even I'm that narcissistic," and like something like that. It kicks her out. She ends up dying. But yeah, Iman from back in the day, man. This shit's crazy. Where does this lie on my 5-star scale? The story is a 4. The cinematography is a 4. Characters 3.5, and the design. Everything seemed stepped up in this movie. It really did. And the design was a 4. Which brings the average to 3.875. Yeah, I dug it, guys. I dug it. And I hope you're digging this Attack of the franchise. I'm enjoying doing this. I'm enjoying going back and watching these films. I haven't watched Star Trek in a minute. And I'm digging it. I hope you're digging it too, guys. All right, I will see you in our next review.